Hi guys, this is Andrew, and I want to discuss a new Suicide Squad movie that just came out recently. Basically, the plot is a group of prisoners get contracted by the government to do secret covert op missions. They get bombs implanted in their neck to essentially make sure they don't go rogue. Now, the team or the main cast that you're pretty much going to see is going to be Polka Dot Man, Nawe, Peacemaker, Bloodsport, uh, Harley Quinn, Flag. These people you're pretty much going to see. There's also Ratcatcher 2. Overall, their mission is to stop Project Starfish or destroy it, essentially. There's another side plot that's not really with the mission to essentially overthrow the government of that foreign land they're going to go infiltrate. Overall, the movie is fun. It's got some nice action packed. It's really enjoyable. I think that some people hate this film for some of these reasons of like maybe there's too many flashbacks. Some of them are a little bit intrusive, I'll admit. Other than that, there's not too much. There's that weird kind of. They have some weird, random off like subplots sometimes. They have this weird 10 minutes of the movie where you don't have the main cast, and it's just kind of a failure of a mission essentially for the first 10 minutes. It goes in scene with the plot. It's just kind of weird, but I like how they show the consequences if you go against an order. On the plus side, the characters are pretty funny. They have really good backstories. They have really nice, serious moments. They have those feelings where you would feel bad if any of the characters were to die. Now, the actors do a fantastic job. I will give two actors their due on this one. I will give John Cena his due because John Cena, this is his best role that he's ever had. He always kind of has a problem with his acting, but I think he's really nicely paired up with Bloodsport, who is Alba. That guy always gives 110%. He's amazing. So I think he kind of teaches John a little bit how to act, how to bounce off another person, how to really get into that moment and into that character. I think he really teaches John a lot. Another thing I will say that this movie does really well is that unlike a good portion of the comics and the other movie that came out, Waller does get her comeuppance. She does get something in the end. It's not just like, okay, well, she's untouchable, that kind of thing. Another thing I will say is that don't think about this movie necessarily as like, oh, this is just it. This is all they're doing that one mission. This is kind of more like in the day of the life of kind of feeling. So it's like the day of the life of the Suicide Squad type of thing. They make an effort to try and make this movie really well, because it can be really hard to make a movie just about evil characters, evil people, bad people, but they managed to do it pretty well. The fights are always enjoyable. The effects are really nice. People will say that, well, the box office numbers aren't high. Well, the reason is because it's on HBO Max. It's on a streaming service. It's basically free for subscribers. So they don't necessarily have to pay another hidden fee like how Disney Plus does it when they show an access to a movie and it's $30. So that's probably why the box office numbers are kind of a little skewed. I will say the streaming numbers are pretty high up there. I think they got a good income of traffic just from the Suicide Squad movie. Now, I think why people also hate this movie is because, yes, it has its flaws, but overall, DC always kind of gets picked over when it comes to movies. Some have flaws, plot issues, some are warranted. I will understand that. But now that they have screwed up in the past, there's this negative emotion toward a lot of DC movies. So now a lot of people are just like, oh, we're just going to find the flaws. Unlike, let's say, Marvel, who's had, like, Avenger movies, they're fantastic. But they do have their issues that no one talks about. That kind of thing. They've had a good emotion, so no one's really going to express the faults in the movies. So I think overall, I would fully recommend to watch this movie. It's not something that you're going to feel like is a waste of time. It's lovely. I fully recommend it. You won't be disappointed. Tell me your thoughts down in the comment below. Remember to like and subscribe, and I hope your day is as awesome as you are, and I will see you in the next video.